already. So he's off Mufasa, he off the, I can't use him for the fantasy no more, because my friend is off, so I gotta find somebody else. Gotta go back to Lenny Kravitz. Looks like there's a new couple in Hollywood. Aaron Pierre, Teyana. Aaron Pierre, that's Teyana.
The internet never sleeps, and when it comes to celebrities, one small leak can ignite a global conversation overnight. That is precisely what happened when alleged private messages from Teyana Taylor surfaced online, sparking a frenzy of discussion, speculation, and debate. Screenshots of direct messages, supposedly meant to remain private, began circulating across social media, dissected by fans across the world. The messages, if authentic, revealed Teyana in one of her most vulnerable moments, reaching out to Aaron Pierre, the man who once held a significant place in her heart. The story spread like wildfire. At first, it was whispers, blurred screenshots shared in private chats, captions littered with side-eye emojis, small hints that something shocking was underway. Within hours, however, it became impossible to ignore. Twitter threads exploded, TikTok creators broke down every frame, Instagram fan pages zoomed in on every word, emoji, and punctuation mark. The narrative emerging was staggering. Teyana, a woman widely recognized for her strength, independence, and confidence, appeared to be privately pleading with Aaron to take her back. For many, the headline alone was jarring because it contradicted everything the public had believed about her. Teyana, who always seemed unshakable, was now portrayed as conflicted and vulnerable. According to the leaked messages, she wasn't merely reaching out, she was confessing regret, exposing emotions she had long kept hidden, and laying bare a side of herself that no one had seen before. But to fully grasp the significance of these leaks, it's essential to understand the context that preceded them. Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre's relationship was never ordinary, nor was their breakup simple. From the beginning, their connection caught the public off guard. He wasn't the obvious choice, yet their romance blossomed amidst whispers, red carpet chemistry, and subtle public appearances that fueled speculation. Fans were initially unsure how to react. Teyana had just emerged from a very public and emotionally charged marriage with a man Shumpert, a relationship scrutinized heavily by the media. For her to seemingly move on quickly with someone like Aaron was bold and unexpected. In those early months, the relationship appeared idyllic. Videos surfaced of the couple laughing together, holding hands, sharing private moments in public, all signs that Teyana had found a fresh start after heartbreak. Yet, beneath the surface, cracks were forming. The relationship was under constant pressure from public scrutiny, private disagreements, and the inevitable comparisons to her previous marriage. Rumors circulated about jealousy, differing priorities, and tension that slowly began to pull them apart. Eventually, the relationship ended, and the breakup was far from quiet. While neither party disclosed every detail publicly, tension was visible. Aaron focused on his career, while Teyana concentrated on her work and her children. Yet the shadows of their past lingered. Fans noticed the subtle signs, cryptic posts, side glances in interviews, mentions of moving on that never seemed complete. The alleged DM leaks hit hardest because they appeared to confirm unresolved emotions, unfinished business, and a story that hadn't closed as neatly as everyone thought. Initially, the screenshots were sparse, fragments of messages, a word here, a confession there. Skepticism ran high. Could these be fabricated? Were they doctored to mislead? But as more messages circulated, consistency in language, tone, and timing led many to believe they could be authentic. According to these messages, Teyana reached out to Aaron late at night, admitting she missed him, regretted how things ended, and thought about him constantly. One purported message read, "I know I messed up, but I can't stop thinking about what we had." Another suggested she was willing to change anything if it meant reconciling. For fans accustomed to seeing Teyana as composed and self-assured, the messages were shocking. They revealed vulnerability, humility, and a willingness to set aside pride for love. The internet erupted. TikTok videos analyzed every detail of the screenshots, comparing typing style and phrasing to Teyana's previous social media posts. Some users claimed authenticity was clear, while others insisted the messages were part of a cruel hoax. Twitter became a battleground of opinions, memes, and speculation. Hashtags like hashtag Teyana and Aaron, hashtag leaked DMs, and hashtag beg for love trended, with fans fiercely divided over the legitimacy of the messages. The controversy intensified when questions arose about Aaron's role. If the messages were genuine, who leaked them? Did he do it himself, or did someone in his inner circle betray his trust? Or was it a third-party fabrication entirely? Aaron remained silent. No statement, no denial, no confirmation, just subtle hints, like cryptic tweets about second chances and ambiguous Instagram captions that fans interpreted as commentary on the situation. His silence only fueled speculation, leaving the public to fill in the gaps. Teyana's response was equally enigmatic. When she finally addressed the controversy, she posted a vague Instagram story stating, "People will believe whatever makes them feel better." No denial, no confirmation, just ambiguity that left fans more puzzled and divided than ever. Blogs, gossip pages, and social media influencers dissected her every word, emoji, and punctuation mark, speculating endlessly. Was she admitting the DMS were real, dismissing them as lies, or signaling a deeper strategy to reclaim narrative control? The debate quickly expanded beyond the pair themselves. It sparked broader conversations about privacy, celebrity culture, and the dangers of leaked private messages in a hyper-connected world. In today's digital age, screenshots can be manipulated, narratives twisted, and personal lives broadcast to millions within moments. Other celebrities weighed in indirectly, sharing quotes about love, privacy, or not begging for affection, while fans debated the potential impact on Teyana's family and children. Through it all, one reality became clear: this story wasn't disappearing anytime soon. The leaked DMS opened a door to speculation, and the public demanded answers, regardless of whether they'd ever come. Questions proliferated. Were the messages real? If so, who leaked them? Was Teyana genuinely reaching out, or was this a fabricated scandal? Outside of those directly involved, no one could say for certain. Yet, the leak undeniably shifted public perception of Teyana Taylor. For some, she became more human and relatable, showing that even the strongest figures experience vulnerability. For others, it tarnished her image, portraying her as desperate for a lost love. The incident highlights a sobering truth about life in the public eye: privacy is fragile, and in the digital era, intimate thoughts and personal confessions can be captured, shared, and dissected almost instantly. Once private words are public, truth is rarely preserved. Messages are edited, meanings twisted, and narratives shaped by assumptions, viral reactions, and opinion rather than fact. The situation is messy, painful, and impossible to control. For Teyana, this may be the beginning of yet another media storm, one that simmers quietly on digital platforms, but explodes violently across comment sections, timelines, and feeds. The internet, once a tool for connection, now dictates the narrative, leaving individuals like Teyana vulnerable to public scrutiny. Every silence becomes suspicious. Every post is overanalyzed. Every emoji is interpreted as a clue. Private life becomes public spectacle, and control over one's story vanishes. Screenshots and leaked conversations transform Teyana from an artist and celebrity into a trending topic, a headline, and a subject of relentless speculation. Fans aren't just observing, they are actively dissecting, reacting, and anticipating the next revelation. One thing becomes abundantly clear: once the door to your personal life is opened online, it never truly closes. Digital exposure is relentless, viral, and unforgiving, and for those in the spotlight, every private moment risks becoming public entertainment. Teyana Taylor's situation serves as a stark reminder of the precarious balance between fame and privacy, the vulnerability inherent in the modern celebrity experience, and the power the internet holds to magnify, manipulate, and immortalize even the most intimate moments in ways no one can control. It is a cautionary tale about vulnerability, digital culture, and the human desire to know, speculate, and debate. Her leaked messages may or may not reflect reality, but they have undeniably captured the world's attention, forcing a conversation that goes beyond scandal into issues of privacy, narrative control, and the intense pressures faced by public figures today. Whether authentic or fabricated, the leaked DMS reveal the fragile boundary between personal life and public consumption, underscoring the risks of living life under a constant microscope. And as the story continues to unfold, one thing remains certain: the internet never forgets. And once a private moment becomes public, it takes on a life of its own, reshaping reputations, perceptions, and narratives in ways that are often uncontrollable, unpredictable, and impossible to fully reverse.